Rich Rising. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, Rich Rising was unnecessary. Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? Welcome. Welcome to Leo season. It's the time of the sun. It's time for us to play. It's time for us to be creative. It's time for us to mingle with our friends. It's time for us to work together. But in working together, it's also about standing in individuality. So everyone brings their best to the table, and that's what makes friendships, communities, and the entire consciousness of the world grows so big and bright and beautiful. Okay, when everyone is showing up in their boldness, in their richness, with their authenticity, trust me, it's going to, because that's all we are created for. Every one of us. See, there is no person or some sets of people who are technically called creatives. We are all creatives. We are actually created to create. That's the whole essence of our existence. We are created to create. So if you stay in conscious awareness of that, when you realize you're created to create, then you become more conscious of the fact that every single second of your life you're creating. You're creating with your thoughts, you're creating with your words, you're creating with your actions, you're creating things in the present moment that will reflect in the future. You are creating things in the present moment that were a result of actions undertaken in the past. So at every moment in life you are creating. The way the flower is there just to show us the brilliance of creativity and the beauty and artistry of colors and of smells. They also still serve the practical purpose of feeding the bees and the birds, and then at the end of their life they still become the fruits. So at every stage there's always a usefulness and a purposefulness for them. As for humans, we were never created to work in a rat race, in a system, in the matrix. All those are social construction framework instituted by people who are more aware and who are more conscious of the fact that you can actually, the power of harnessing the creativity of 1,000, the power of harnessing the creativity of 100,000, the power of harnessing the creativity of 1,000,000. Do you know how impactful, how great that'll be? If you have an idea, just imagine a stadium or an auditorium where a football match or a musical concert is being held. You can feel the intensity. You can actually practically feel the intensity of the flow. It's almost like you can practically touch life, because you feel this overwhelming bond that pervades the entire arena, and it feels like if you could capture it into a bottle, it feels very, very potentially charged. It can be used to generate anything, which is why musicians, most of them, feed off the energy of their crowds. That's why before you want to get your crowd warmed up, you want them to support you. Imagine a dead ass crowd. Do you think the musician will be able to perform? No. Okay, but so now imagine if we are all standing on the stages of our lives. Me shining my light is going to encourage and inspire the next person to shine their light, because no one's light blocks anyone. We can all shine our light, and there's space for everybody on that sun. Trust me, there is space for every single one of us, because we're all created specially and unique for a reason, to be able to have creative options, to be able to have, imagine if everybody in the world becomes creative, they are able to express their natural gifts in productive ways, in progressive ways. Do you understand? Not just opportunistic or hatred-filled or flawed ways. Anyways, that was the introduction to Leo season. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to go over all the signs, starting with Leo and ending back in Cancer. We'll go through what is the energy report for our Leo season. Okay, ciao, see you soon.